Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up, all you happy hashers? And as you guys are rolling on in, don't forget to smash that lizardy like button. And out of all the hash rate that I can grow, the one thing I can't grow on this channel is, well, this channel without your help. Yo! So, hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. You know, kickstarting the week off and all that good stuff. You know, it's like, man, I'm like kickstarting the week off. Man, we're like halfway through the week, right? It's like the days just kind of, you know, blend together, or, you know, are we just beginning the week? You know, it's like I kind of wish it was halfway through the week, but this week just started and it's a hot one. That's why I'm kind of wishing it was the end of the week, because it's not going to be until the end of the week that we get rid of this hot spell that we're going through, because, you know, I don't use any AC around here. And that stuff be there for people who have luxuries. I'm a broke-ass miner. So, yeah. So, as you guys are sliding on in, certainly smash that lizardy like button. You know, let's get on into today's stuff, right? And it's been, and I was planning on actually going live a lot sooner, but it's been so hot. I've been kind of keeping an eye on my chickens. For anybody who's new here, yes, I have chickens. I have 5 chickens. They lay eggs, very delicious and nutritious eggs. But one of them was kind of walking around, kind of messed up. Not that it was injured, like just walking around kind of weird, had its its wings out all big and poofy, like trying to get rid of the heat. You could see she was panting a lot. So I scooped her up, brought her inside, had some AC on her for a little while to kind of get her core temperature to start dropping a little bit, giving her a little bit of water. And once I started seeing her trying to move around, I was like, okay, now we can bring you back outside and give you a lot of water. So I set up a little dish of water. Well, not a little dish, it's like a pretty big sized dish. And started putting ice inside of the water. And they've all been enjoying it. And I've been watching her drink a lot of the water, and she's now standing up a lot better. She was kind of like looking like she was gonna fall over, like she was drunk. So, you know, gotta make sure that if you're gonna have animals and you're going to control its environment, you gotta make sure that you're on top of any kind of health ailments. Always. It's like choking a dead chicken. No, it wasn't really choking, but what up, Chris? What up? But chicken was like definitely not enjoying the 92, 93 degree temperature that's out there, in the blazing sun like that. I don't know if she just like fell asleep in it, like she went to sleep in the shade, and then the shade turned into the sun and she got overheated before she woke up. Could be, very well could be, but got a lot of fluids. I'm watching her push the fluids back into her. She looks like she's gonna do good. It's like, what did I walk into? Oh, I was explaining that I was planning on going live here like an hour ago, but I have 5 chickens, and one of the chickens was not enjoying the heat. Just like crypto, you know, it's like cryptocurrency teaches you to decentralize your currency. You know, you need that FU money to the government, right? And then you want to have decentralized hash rate, right? Well, why not the next logical step? Let me follow with me, but decentralize your food. Be your own food producer. This way, when the government shuts the money off to shut the food off on you, you can give them a big old middle finger and be like, gotcha. Checkmate. I've been waiting for this. Hey, I'd rather be safe than sorry, right? It's like, oh, hell yeah, Pops has chickens and lets them in the garage. He told me, told him he was nuts. Nah, no. He's forward thinking. I'm just saying. Some of these kooky old bastards, they know what's fucking up, dude. They're like, yo, if the government decides to go full-blown tyranny, you're going to be asking your pops for a couple of eggs. Just saying. And he's not going to be nuts then. He's going to be like, checkmate. I've been practicing this my whole life. What up, Sheen? What up, Gandhi? Middle finger, vicious. Hells yeah. So, as everybody is rolling on in, don't forget to smash that lizardy like button, guys. Don't forget to smash that lizardy like button. And let's get into stuff, you know. I mean, we know for the most part, you know, GPU mining for the most part is pretty much either stale or dead. Profitability is dismal at best. A 4090 making 20 cents a day on Xano. It's good to see that Raven's actually popping up on this list. That's cool. So AMDs are doing pretty good on Raven coin. But it's not a whole lot. You know, I have a 6800 XT. My best AMD can be making 10 cents a day. Whoop, whoop. 10 whole cents a day. Yeah. And that's abysmal at best, right? Absolutely abysmal at best. So love the Vivison ads. Hey man, those are great isolation chambers for mining. If you have limited space for heat control and you're a big miner, you want to have a nice little mining rig set up and you don't want to overheat your room, well, this is a great option to mine with. It is a Vivison cheap little tent. Isolate the environment, get a little inline fan in there, exhaust all that heat out of there, out of your room. Good. Everybody laughs when I'm like, man, it's like just because you can, you know, it's like we're trying to legalize tomatoes, you know, but I mean, in the meantime, you can mine in them. It's like you can grow your strawberries inside them too. Hell yeah. Facts. Heck yeah. But I mean, there are some things at 11 cents a kilowatt hour, which is about where I'm at. In full transparency, I mean, I could be making a little bit of profit. And I do mean a little bit, you know. So what if I've got, let's see here on this list, my best card's making 10 cents a day in profit, right? Let's see here, what other card do I have that would be up on this list that I've got a bunch of that I could make a dent in hash rate, right? Oh, I have a bunch of 3060 Ti's. So I've got, oh my God, this is hilarious. So I've got like 8 3060 Ti's. I can make 8 cents a day with this. My 6800, that'd be 10 cents a day. So that's almost 20 cents a day I could be making, and that's 9 GPUs going for just under 20 cents, right? Let's see here. I have a 6600. Oh, there we go. There's my 20 cents. So I'm making 20 cents a day with 10 GPUs. If I didn't have kids, I would grow up some strawberries inside and out. Just make it legal here. Heck yeah. It's all about legalizing the tomato. Legalize tomatoes. I'm just saying, hashtag legalize tomatoes. uh, let's see here. Rolling down this list here. Oh, I have a 3080 Ti. Oh, damn. That lose me money, so I'm not rolling that. I've got an A380. That lose me money, too, so I can't roll these two. Let's see here. I have a bunch of 3090s. Oop, I can't roll those. Well, that 3090s would be losing me money right now. I got a bunch of 3080s, non-TIs. They'd be losing me money every card that I turn on, so I wouldn't be rolling those. I got a bunch of 1070s. For me, I would be losing money. Let's see here. Keep rolling down. I do have a RX 580 still left. Just one. I kept one out of all the other ones that I had because I wanted to make sure I always have one of every card representation that I've owned for mining, right? Just kind of history of GPU mining for me. So that would be losing me money, so that doesn't get ran either. Even though it doesn't cost a whole lot of money to run an RX 580, I mean, it's next to no electricity being utilized. It's like, I mine for the future, pay for the power, and sell when it makes sense. 100%, Chris. 100%. Now, so here's the flip side of why I'm not actively hashing on all of my GPUs. You know, I mean, full transparency. Yes, this is a very much a mining focused channel. Well, mining and gaming and cars, and, you know, you guys get the hint, right? So I mean, like, we do cover a pretty wide variety of stuff, but I try to keep it more tech focused in the overall greater scheme of things. But for me, I'm sitting here, just started working for myself. So I've got to make sure that I budget every single dollar until business for me picks up and I get enough clientele that's constantly coming in. I can't sit there and be mining with everything full tilt. Like, I mine with a little bit here and there. It's not going to kill me, right? But I can't turn on stuff that's going to be big power and be without it being making at least sense right now. As long as it's not losing me money, I'm willing to hash on it for a little bit. If it's just like outright, I'm gonna turn it on for myself because I've got to make sure every dollar that I have is accounted for until business picks up. Being a mechanic and trying to do all this stuff on my own for the first time. It's like, I like cars as much as I like crypto. I am all in. right. So as stuff like picks up out in the shop, you know, it's like, for sure, I might be turning on the camera while I'm sitting here wrenching on a car, and you guys will sit there and be able to hang out, watch me work on a car for a little while as I sit there and explain what I'm doing. Maybe, you know, depends on what's going on. What up, Crypto Badoo? But yeah, I mean, it's still at the same time, I still love the heart and soul of mining, and it's something that I'm very passionate over. So it's nothing that I'm gonna sit there and ever give up, right? It's just that I'm gonna be more opportunistic on what's best for me at this particular juncture. But it's not like like I said, it's not like I don't mind. I still test stuff. And I have test equipment getting set up here. I've got a video that I've already got recorded for a node, and it's awesome. And that'll be getting released tomorrow morning. So definitely check out the video that I'll be releasing first thing in the morning, guys. All for your viewing pleasure, guys. It'll be awesome. I'll tell you right now, the the audio clips a little bit. I had no idea that I was having an issue with, it was NVIDIA Broadcast was giving me a hard time. It's like, you wrenched years ago. I respect the hell out of me. Noise. Thank you, my dude. Did I change my mic here? I'm quieter than normal. Actually, no. But I do have stuff. I can see that I'm not hitting the same level that I normally do. So I did change stuff up just a little bit. It's all the same microphone. So you guys are a little bit of my guinea pig on this too right now tonight. So if it's already sounding better, let's see here. Go to my filtres. And let's see about turning this up just a little bit more here. And this should test. 1, 2, 3. Test. That should really be crispy right now. Sorry if I'm blowing out anybody's eardrums. Let me know if my microphone sounds a lot better. It's like, there we go, louder. Nice. All right, I'm trying to like not peg it out too hard into the red on the gain here. Trying to keep it more into the yellow. So bam. It's like about normal where I was before. Beautiful. I'm no longer using NVIDIA Broadcast. NVIDIA Broadcast started like clipping. It's like it's acting really weird on how it's trying to like filter out the background noise. I don't understand why it's having issues. So whatever. Because like I'm not having problems now. It's like small clipping. It's good. Oh, damn it. I don't know what the heck what's going on here other than maybe my computer is just getting hot and I need to pull my computer apart and like clean it. But yeah, it's like the best that I can get my computer. The microphone like wants to pop for some reason. It's not a microphone. It's like it's either a microphone problem or it's something to do with the audio software on here. It's like, it's fine. Nice. All right, cool. As long as it's fine. That's all it matters. That's all it matters. But let's go ahead and even though that a lot of the GPU mining is like kind of flatlined and dismal at best, it's like if you guys are going to sit there and spec mine and hold on to that stuff, that's what this market is all about. That is what it's all about. I love that stuff. But if you guys are looking for new hardware, it's going to be coming up, which makes the 40 series is going to have a price reduction here. This is how I look at it, right? I'm looking at the future to tell me when the next price decrease is going to be on hardware, right? And here we go. GeForce RTX 50 series in laptops. They always launch in the laptops first. So here we got our low. They're going to be your low wattage GPUs because your constraint is on the cooling system inside the laptop. It's some of the reasons why I don't recommend also mining on laptops. But if you want to see some of the performance, like maybe the beginning performance of a 50 series, you're going to see it right there. There will be somebody that will mine on it, no doubt. I just don't recommend doing it long term for testing purposes. A little bit here and there, I have no problem with it. I've mined on even this phone, but I'm not going to sit there and mine on the phone for long term because it's a really big taxation on the battery. So, guys, if you're going to mine on stuff with batteries, limit the amount of time that you're doing it, or you're just kind of risking it for the biscuit. But seeing this stuff coming out, you are going to start seeing price drops on the 40 series, which is going to start pushing the 40 series more budget friendly, which is also going to make the 30 series even more budget friendly, because now you're going to be 3 generations behind. So they're going to be very incentivized to be blowing out this older hardware in lieu of making sure that they have all the room for inventory on the new stuff. They're going to be wanting to just get rid of it. It makes no sense for them to hold on to it long term. NVIDIA will give the AIB people like discounts and incentives to just blow it off their shelves, because nobody wants to be sitting on stale inventory. That's like some of the issues that the auto manufacturers have right now. That you're starting to see Stellantis, which you're looking at Dodge. The Dodge Ram truck is gone. They're shutting down Dodge Ram trucks. Why? Too much inventory. So it's like they can't incentivize people to buy a $50,000 truck. How the GPU manufacturers are going to start seeing that same wall where how low does it have to be before people are willing to buy that product once again? So that's going to be the game that we're going to be watching in the next few months. Is the 30 series is going to start incrementally dropping down in price, making good bargain deals, but I don't think that they're, it's like, at what point in time are they going to find that bottom floor where they're just not going to sell it any below this, which is going to make it really hard for them to sell the new stuff if they don't get rid of this. If they're selling a $400 GPU, why buy a $700 GPU? And people will opt out of the new stuff to get the older stuff, which means that their margins that they're making on the older stuff is smaller. So now you see the dilemma that these computer part manufacturers and retail sellers are going to start coming into a problem of, at some point in time, the market is not going to have any money to buy the new hardware. There's no mining incentive right now for big people to be buying up these GPUs, so there's going to be a surplus in inventory. And there's not a lot of gamers. We're broke already. And I don't know too many people that are buying into these really nice, elaborate gaming computers. Most people are looking for budget friendly that's going to be able to play the best quality on a 1080p monitor. Most people have 1080p monitors. Not a lot of people are sitting there with 2K and 4K monitors, especially on a budget gamer. So how good of equipment do you really need to push high definition 1080p? You know what I'm saying now. So now you can settle in for a 1080 Ti. You've got the VRAM on there. So some of your rendering stuff, you're not going to be able to push the pixels on there, but you're going to have the same gaming experience. So now you can sit there and go into a 30 series and not be suffering in any way, shape, or form with your 1080p monitor. What's up, Goblin? So it's like a lot of people, it's like you're not going to see them, a lot of people, I think, at this point jumping into these 50 series cards directly right off the bat. You're going to have a small group that wants the best of the best, your EA Sports people, your competitive gamers, people who just want to have the best of the best. Those people would fall more into the enthusiast lineup. So now we're looking at stuff like that to push forward with all the gear that's going to be coming out. There's just not enough buyers out there. So I think that the manufacturers on all these equipment, they can slow down a little bit and let some of this hardware mature a little more into the market, instead of just pushing out something that's just slightly incrementally better than the last car that they just came out with. Granted, I understand that a 50 series is going to be a slightly newer architecture. Maybe there's some optimizations that they're able to implement now on the RTX side of things. Awesome. But again, I just think that they're pushing out too much hardware, and the market needs to be able to absorb some of the stuff. And from a lot of these manufacturers, I understand that they have to push product out in order to make money, in order to satisfy the shareholders. So it's kind of like this weird little dance they've got to do in order to make money, and the market has to be able to buy it. So this is going to be interesting. At what point in time does the PC market actually burn through their entire inventory of customers? Well, time will tell. Time will tell. It's like, have you heard about the lawsuit of NVIDIA about them using AI to scrape data for AI learning? I could have told you that the whole time, that would be something that I could see them doing. Now, I didn't foresee them doing it, but I could say that, you know what, if they're putting some form of AI in there, it's got to be able to play ET Phone Home at some point in time for optimizations. So it's going to be collecting certain data to make an experience better. So it depends on what kind of data that they were looking at. I think would depend on if there was any malintent behind it. So it'd be interesting. I did hear a little something on it, though. Yes. And guys, I mean, you see me in this like really cool gear here. I mean, it's for a reason. So I get to chill a little bit here, a little small chill out here. To my new friends over at Offspray. So they have sponsored a little segment with us, and the box I'm naming the box Fragile. They're sponsoring with Fragile. Yep. So guys, if you are looking to actually go, you know what, I want something a little bit more efficient, guys. If you're looking for something a lot, something that's going to have a bigger bang in a smaller package, and just kind of be a little bit more long-term for mining wise, right? An FPGA is kind of your in-between for an ASIC itself, guys. You might be asking yourself, what is an FPGA? An FPGA, you guys have used it in the past. I guarantee you at some point in time in your life, you have used an FPGA in some way, shape, or form. You make phone calls. All phone calls are routed through FPGAs. So you use them on a daily basis by making phone calls. 2, you ever use a vending machine? Anytime that you're sitting there hitting those little programmable buttons, that's an FPGA. So FPGAs are really kind of amongst us in everything we do. It takes an FPGA architecture in order to make an ASIC chip. What is an ASIC chip? An ASIC chip can compile of like an ASIC miner itself, where it's an application specific integrated chip. In other words, it does one job. Where, let's say your CPU, believe it or not, that also is an ASIC. Why? Because you cannot change the architecture of your CPU. Now, they can turn something off and you can go in there and turn it back on. Again, this is not something that you are redoing a pathway. The pathways are locked out. There's no more pathway optimizations. So, therefore, it becomes an ASIC. Everything that's not an FPGA technically is an ASIC chip. believe it or not, your VGA core, that too is an ASIC. Your GPU, the VGA core itself, is a technical ASIC because you can't reroute the pathways. So, with that being stated, it's like if you're GPU mining, would it not make sense to upgrade into FPGA world? You get a smaller imprint of power usage, so you can deploy more of them onto the same circuit that you were before and actually have more hash rate. Now, depending on your FPGA, depends on how versatile they truly are. Now, something along the lines like this, where you can get the E100, the VU33Ps, which those are like your forest kittens. Problem is that you can't load the bit stream or the mining program onto that VU33P as normal. Because it's from Osprey, you are limited by what they have bit streams for. So kind of know that aspect, that they're not able to mine every single token out there at will. And then you've got the let's see here, the VU35P, and it with a single board or the triple board in there. So if you guys were looking at the E100 VU35P, it's a little bit, it's not like number goes up better. This is not one of their, the most power efficient. That would be the VU33P, the Forest Kit. But they are becoming more limited on their availability because they're not making any more. So this is pretty much what they look like on there. So it's a very much proprietary board that they're sitting on. Why? Because the original boards that they were sitting on had issues with the power delivery on them, where the boards would separate, short circuit internally, and crack chips. The number one failure of FPGA chipsets is the board that they're soldered to fails during high heat load cycling. So they've gone through over at Osprey, redid their board, and then soldered their own stuff on there with a really good cooling solution. I do have links down below if anybody is ever looking for discounts. So the links are active. They are down below. Get anything from I think 150 off on one, 50 off on another, 30 off on another. Again, all the descriptions are down below if you guys are wanting to go through this. But the E100 VU35 FPGA is like about $2,000. So if you're able to sit there and get like $50 off on something like this, that would be amazing, right? Yeah, so I'm like re-looking this up real fast. The E100 VU35P, I can get you, it gets you a $30 discount. If you get the E300, which is the 3 hash boards, it gets you a $125 discount. If you get the E100 VU33P, you get a 17 discount for the single board and a $50 discount for the triple board. It's like YouTube ad blocker for the win. Nice. Real friends watch the ads. It's like they aren't answering the chat. Oh, damn. That sucks. You gotta think, they're like in Taiwan or something like that. I know they're in the Asia region. So like right now, like I would say closer to like 11 o'clock. That's probably like where their day is starting. Because like I usually send them an email and they get back to me before I get up in the morning. So that's kind of how it's been going. It's in the description down below. You got to hit the show more tab down below, Gundy, and it'll expand out, and it'll be right up at the top. I'm looking at the description. It says Osprey Technology discount codes. So just the last little bit of it, the TMM-E335. And all the different numbers depends on which miner you are going after. It is the very first thing that's on the description side. So if you guys are looking for great equipment and all that good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what everybody's really wanting to. It's like, oh, I thought that was just the model number. My bad. No. You're all good, my dude. Yeah, no. Those are the codes down there. The TMM, and then the underscore, whichever the model number is, that's going to be the discount code for you. So just bring that over to checkout with you. It'll give me a little credit, gives you a little discount, gives me a little credit, win-win. It's a complete win-win. I'll be fully transparent on it. But without any further ado, let's see what's in this Fragile. I'm kind of excited to see this Fragile over here. It actually got here a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So let's do this. Bam. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's in the box? What? What's in the box? Hold on here. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm like looking for something. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. All right. Here we go. It's nice and epic. Oh yeah, just deal with it. Yep, I got the just deal with the glasses on. Oh yeah, I'm super excited about this Fragile over here. I was figuring this was gonna take like another week before I'd get my hands on it, but here we are. I'm opening this up real time in front of you guys with this sharp ass blade. My man and his cool sunglasses. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you guys want to see this? I don't think you can handle it. I just don't know if you can handle it. Really? I don't think I don't see any FAs in the chat. I think I need some FAs in the chat. Where's my FAs in the chat? Where are those FAs in the chat? Come on, guys. Smash those Lizzie like buttons and drop those FAs in the chat because you guys are rated at 4 freaking awesome. Yo, yeah, let's get that. Even Cammy here is excited about this. She's as excited as we are. She's snipping the box already. She's already giving it her Cammy approval. Oh, this is bloody epic. It's so epic. Oh, it's got a good weight to it. I mean, it's got to be, it's over 10 pounds for sure. But, bam, Look at it. That's all you get to see. That's it. It's mine. It's my fragility. Now let's get this bad unit out of here. This thing is huge. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. This is like wild. It's a box in a box. Look at that. It's a box in a box. Look at that. Oh my God. That is some good packaging right here. We got the Osprey Electronics here. OspreyElectronics.io. Nothing written on the bottom. Oh, this is a good packaging on this, man. Nice and white. I almost want to have a white gloves on this thing, dude. I'm just saying, smash that Lizzie like button for this, dude. This is baller, dude. Oh my God. Guys, go on to Twitter right now. Go on to Twitter right now and tag Offspray in a bunch of tweets. I mean, let's make this go viral right here, guys. Right now. I mean, let's get this out onto the YouTube. Share this out share this out on your favorite social media and tag. I want everybody to tag the hell out of Offspray Electronics. I want everybody to just hit them up right now. Do it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this on, dude. I want the whole community from Offspray to know that I've got one of their awesome units. Let's do this. That's what I'm talking about right here. Let's get this going. Oh, it's suction cups. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Show's over. There's nobody watching. Nobody cares, right? Come on, everybody. Let's get everybody. Let's tag the world on this. I want everybody to know that I've got this coming out of the box right now. I don't think anybody's serious that they want me to open this up. I mean, I'm trying to get to like 2,000 subscribers also. And I've got a GPU giveaway. I'll do a signed 1070 Ti for you guys. But I don't think you guys want it, you know? I'm just saying. Come on, let's share this out on the favorite social medias out there. Tag Offspray Electronics, especially on Twitter. Blow them up onto Twitters. And then, of course, if you guys are looking for it, I got links down below. Use those links. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got instructions here. Who reads these? I'm going to be reading these because I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm probably going to have questions, too. This looks like an S9 case. It really does. Oh, there's so much reading. Oh, that's awesome. Let's get this thing up out of here. We got an Offspray device here. Oh. Let's get one of the foam pieces so I can get my hands into here. There we go. Oh. Nice packaging on here. Really nice packaging. I mean, we got foam everywhere. Nice dense foam. I'll need that instructions for sure. Now, it does not come with a power supply, which is fine. I am a miner. Here is the Offspray E300 VU35P. Oh, we got to give it the smell test, guys. Oh, it smells like brand new. Oh, that smells super new. Oh my gosh. Super, super new. So they ship it with these unplugged so that they're not bent over inside of here for shipping purposes. So you have to hook them up. Super simple like that. And they're just on like little clips on here. Now, the first thing I always do when I get these is anything fall apart in here. I mean, Red Panda had one already where a screw was already loose rattling around inside of his, right? So you always want to make sure. I believe that that's a quality control problem at that point. So can I take this thing apart? Oh, we got Phillips screwdriver here. I'm gonna go grab a Phillips screwdriver. While I'm doing that, you guys get the word out. I'm grabbing a Phillips screwdriver because I want to pull a hash board out. I want to see their work in my hands. Oh, that'll be so nice. Oh, I know where my screwdriver went. I was over here with it. Get the word out, guys. All right, got my screwdriver. Because, like, I really want to see what's in here. Let's go ahead and unplug the fan cable here. I'm gonna flip this thing standing up like this. And we're going to take a screw out. Because I want to see what's in under the hood here. Because that's the type of person I am. Don't think that you're going to sit there and send some awesome equipment to me and I'm not going to look underneath the hood a little bit here. I know from my days of getting ASIC hardware in, you always pull the ASICs apart. Make sure nothing became dislodged before you turned it on. So this is standard practice of a Bitcoiner. Point, case, and simple. What the hell is this? I just found a piece of plastic sitting on the back side of this hash board. Only this hash board. What the heck is that? Is this like supposed to be in the backside of my fan here or something? I don't know. That makes me curious now. See, this is the reason why I pull stuff apart. People, this is why. Right here. Now I got to pull everything out of here to check. There we go. Make sure nothing is out of place. So I have no idea what that plastic was for. Oh, this is so nice. It says Osprey right on it. There we go. Got a nice little pic of the Osprey. So bam. I mean, it's no dust on there. I mean, it's still reflective. It's so shiny. You can see the copper heat pipes going right through the aluminum backplate on this. The copper heat pipes go right through to the VGA core, and I can see that they also end all the way over here. And I don't want to really like tighten anything down because like you can alter performance because they have a torque spec. They should have a torque spec on these screws here. I wonder why there was a piece of plastic there. I do see thermal paste, so whenever somebody did it, they did a whole bunch of these, and they got thermal paste right there. All right. So now I'm glad I pulled this out here. Now I need to pull them all out because now I'm like curious to see. Oh, come on. Woo, this one's in there. Wow, that one's like really in there. But I gotta like open up this side too to get it out. I might need to just give it a little persuasion pushing from this side. They're giving me an excuse to take this all apart. I love it. Because like I can see a difference on these hash boards a little bit. It looks like. I'm curious to see how much of a difference. All right, so this one says Osprey on there. This one's missing a sticker on it. So one has a sticker and the other one doesn't. But the sticker's on the... Oh, okay. No, because the sticker's on both sides on this one. So they're missing a sticker on this one. No biggie, right? Oh, there we go. We got one moving. There we go. I got the one at the end moving. And yes, this cooler is much thicker and it's all the way at the end. So this one has a much thicker than this cooler. That is wild. Here, I'm going to put them together real quick for you guys. You can see the thickness variation. She's thick. She's real thick. So check that out. They're both the same boards, but one's definitely on a chunkier cooler. 100%. And it like total weight difference too. Wow. This one's definitely chungish. Now I want to see about getting this one out. Come on. Oop. Ooh. She don't want to come out right. Oh. That's what the problem is. So this one's not sitting in the groove right. Yeah, this one's like sitting funky. I wish I could get this one out. There we go. Oh, now you're sliding out. No problem. Yeah, that one was stuck. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this, because that was not in the groove right. Wow. What the heck is it with me finding all of this stuff constantly? That is insanity. So this is the middle board. I don't see any visible damage from that, so that's not so bad. But that's why that one was stuck in there, because it wasn't. There's these little track grooves inside of here, and they obviously were not lined up in there. You can see abrasion from where it was trying to slide on. Wow. That's crazy. This is why I pull stuff apart, guys. This is the reason. Nice. So I've got an SD card in here. Um, 64 gigabyte SD card. All right. Awesome. Well, that is that. Now I'm curious. I want to grab a S9 case because I have one, a bunch of them actually, and I want to see how much smaller this is compared to an S9 case. Because I remember people were putting these into S9 cases back in the day. And I know they're not the same case. I just want to see what the difference was on them. Okay. This looks like an S9 case to me. Do they slide together like an S9 case too? This is the test. They slide together, guys. This is an S9 case. Hilarious. This is a repurposed S9 case still. Ha 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 ha. So guys, you can sit there and just get an old S9 case and just get the hash boards and make your own. You can. And the hash boards are for sale on Osprey too. But that is hilarious. This is an S9 case. They said that they retooled that. That everything is the same. All the slide points are the same. The way they lock together is the same. I'm just saying. It's the same. So let's go ahead and put this in the correct way. They probably had it in the correct way to begin with, but through shipping. Yeah, see that? Awesome. There we go. So I don't want to pull the hash boards back out. Alright, do I have to pull the hash? Hey, I can put them in there anyway. Sweet. Yeah. It's just like the S9 boards. Bam, just like that. And then you can sit there and plug all this stuff in. 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead. Let's put this back together. Oh, this is so cool. I'm stoked about it. Got a random plastic plug that I don't see anywhere where it would have came from. So no idea. Get these a little tight. Now this is all aluminum, so don't go, if you guys get one of these, don't go over tightening this stuff. You'll strip everything out and you'll hate life. So it's calling this back one here fan 1, and it's calling this one fan 2. Because that's how these were originally plugged in. Thing 1 and thing 2, right? I know my phone just went and did a, hey, drop the screw. I know my phone just made a noise, so somebody's trying to get a hold of me. But I'm doing video. Oh, look at that. Off spray. That is awesome. Oop. Bang. It's like, when did you get those bad boys? Nice. Yeah, yo, what's up, Crypto Craig? I just got these in over the weekend. Got these over the weekend. Absolutely it is, Crypto Craig. It's got that brand new smell on there. It's got that never been hashed on. Like, you know that it's going to have that first time startup smell. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I always love the smell of fresh hash rate in the morning. My audio is perfect. Nice. I made some changes. Tiger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got all this nice fresh gear over here. Yo. So if you guys are looking to get fresh gear like this, check out my links down below. Right at the end, it's got a description of what it is with the discount code for you at the end. It's like the big change you made was that new toy. Oh, you know it. That new toy over there, super crispy, super crispy. Ah, whew, it is a warm one today. I'll tell you what, guys. It got up to like 100 some odd degrees, like almost 100 degrees out today. And I'm not using any AC. There's still no AC in this house. So I've got new toys to play with. Uh, we'll be definitely checking this stuff out for the next few months. And then make my decision if I'm gonna absolutely keep this or if I'm gonna send it back to Offspray because it's the loaner. They gave me a fresh unit for a loaner because I told them that depending on if I like it or not, I might keep it. And they were like, okay. So they sent over a freshie. Let's see the hash rate, huh? That would mean I have to find a cord. I gotta plug it in. I gotta find it on. Ah, let's see here. Let's see here. Maximum temperature settings. Let's see here. Logging in. That'd probably be a good one. Just look for it. That's root and password to log in the first time. All right. I have. I'll have to set it up to where I can because I have no idea. This thing can do K heavy hash, so Caspa, ETC hash, so I can do some Ethereum Classic. That's kind of cool. I can go on the Ton network. Very cool stuff. FAA to the C hash rate, yeah. I'll have to play around with this. I'll have to get some mining addresses set up that I'll just mine to like to an exchange directly. But that thing is pretty cool. That unit there, because it's the E100 VU35 or E300 VU35. That one, you'd be looking at a little over $5,000 brand new. But you're getting a great amount of hash rate on there. And you're able to do a plethora of different algorithms. I'm trying to pull up the amount of the algorithms that they have here. We go. So I've got Radiant. Ithaca, Alphium, Gram, Chapa, and it should also be able to do Caspa and then Ethereum Classic too. Oh, no. We have the Offspray Dakota Miner. I have FPGA. Offspray. Yo. We got new hash rate. It is an FPGA. Nice and low power, high hash rate. Good density of hash rate in a small package. So if you were looking at the Caspa hash rate, 16 gigahash on Caspa. Just a little over $5,000 for the unit itself. It's just a little over $5,000. So this is definitely an investment, but your wattage though is like absolutely awesome. Your efficiencies are pretty damn good with all of this hardware. Is there more efficient hardware out there? Of course, but for what you're getting out of this VU35P, it's pretty decent. Like on Radiant to get 7 gigahash, you're going to be pulling like 260 watts for 7 gigahash. Alphium for 14 to 15 gigahash, you're going to be using between like 280, 290 watts. Bro, that's not bad at all. Gram, on the high hash rate on there, not sure exactly what it would be pulling. I have monitors, so I'll be able to monitor what exactly it pulls on each one of these algorithms. But then it should have Caspa on here, and Ethereum Classic. It's like way too much money. Yeah, for the amount of the density of hash rate that you're getting out of it, and the power draw that it's utilizing, it makes it worth it. You're not going to utilize a whole ton of power, and you're getting really good hash rate. That's why like the ASICs do so well. Is that it's the same principle as the FPGA, just more specialized hardware. Yeah, so I mean, you guys can sit there and see it for yourself. 7.24 gigahash, total wattage, 260 watts on Radiant. Alphium, 14 to 15 gigahash plus or minus 6%. You're anywhere like 280 to 290 watts. And I believe that's per board. I'm not sure if that's per board or if that's the whole miner itself. Even if it's per board, that is still baller. That means if it's per board, then you're getting over over 21 gigahash then. for 700 watts, bro. That's what I want to see. I'm not sure if this is per board. I'm thinking this is probably the whole unit. Actually, yeah, no. This is the whole unit. Okay. Because at 10 gigahash, it's running at 530 watts. And that's where it really gets into the efficiency side of it. You're at 20.5 megahash per watt. Not bad. Not bad at all. Is it loud? I have no idea. I don't think they're super loud because they're not really like pulling a huge amount of wattage. So I'll find out. I mean, I do know they make a Noctua fan edition, and I do have some Noctua fans that I can throw onto here and make this thing a little quieter. We'll find out here. We will definitely find out. So you guys are going to have to definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned for future videos because we're going to be doing a lot of videos on this thing. Anytime I'm messing with this, I'm going to do a video on it. So this is day one. Day one of me messing with it. I pulled it apart. I found a random piece of plastic in it. Like, random piece of plastic. Totally random. I have no idea what this came off of. There is no humanly reason for it. No idea. So I'm going to put that off to the side. See if it makes any difference anywhere. Like, is it supposed to be holding in that one hash board away from the fan section? Is it supposed to be like a little stand for the fan to go onto the hash board? And I have no idea. Definitely a random bit of plastic. That's why I always pull these things apart. Anytime I get an ASIC or an FPGA, I have to pull it apart. I don't trust quality control. I don't. I mean, hell, even Red Panda, the stuff that he got, you know what, the KS0, and it had a screw from the cooling board. It's like, come on. You guys had one job. Tighten down the cooler to a hash board. I know, right, Crypto Crag? It's like, why is it that that for $4,000, $5,000, 20 grand, that there'd be of the utmost quality control being handled? Like I should feel like for $5,000, I should feel like that was a VIP experience, not this. So that's the only thing I say. I'm curious because it's like it's got thermal paste. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is now. Absolutely, I know what it is. If somebody can guess what this is, I might be willing to give you some let me see here. Hold on. Before I say something here. Let's see here. Let's see. Yes. All right. If somebody can guess what this is, first person to guess what this is here, I'll give you $10 in Bitcoin. And who makes it? What it is and who makes it? Who's the manufacturer for this? I've got somebody that stated what it is. Who makes it, Crypto Craig? Come on, who makes it? Everybody look at what Crypto Craig put in there. Who makes this? I have one too. No, not Thermaltake. I have the answer in my hand as we speak. There's only one manufacturer I like. Not the Arctic. It's not the Arctic. I'll show you Arctic. Let me see if I know I should have Arctic. Maybe. Ah, here we go. This is Arctic. This is the better brand. Does anybody know? Oh, we got it. We got it. We got Jason over there with the Thermal Grizzly. Jason got it. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. That'd be facts, my good sir. Same cap. Yo. Sad thing is I use Grizzly too. It took me a second to figure it out. I'm like, what in the hell is this random piece of plastic? And I'm like, it's got thermal paste on it. And I was like, oh, I know what it is. So, yeah, Jason, hit me up in the Discords. Send me a Bitcoin address, and I will send you $10 worth of that sweet Visity Bitcoin. Yo. And maybe, just maybe, It's like I have one on you though. I have a one Bitmain ASIC that was missing the bus bar. Oh no shit. Wow. You saying like the power bus bar where they're like they've got that weird plug-in? Wow, that's wild. You'll have to show me pictures of this. I've never seen that before. If you got pictures of it. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yes. Yep, where they just like screw right into the back of it. You're like, what the hell is this? Just a few pieces of metal that get screwed across. What up, Chuck Danger? Who soaked up the extra pyrin after the fork that appears to have failed. Both were missing. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I've pulled apart S17 boards back in the day, the Bitmain's S17 ASICs, and where the like you pulled them out of the box and you set it down and you heard it like you heard the coolers jingle. You're like, oh my lord! You pull it apart and there's like 14 coolers that are delaminated off the Bitmain S7 T17 chips. Was supposed to hit 8 to 10 blocks last night. You hit 80 plus, bro. Crazy. That is just nuts. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. So I've been streaming here for looks like it's all frozen on ZeggerX while the devs figure out how, when, if to rug. Oh wow. Yep. That's why I don't. That's why like you when you're spec mining, dude, you have to. You're risking it for the biscuit, dude. There's always that possibility that you lose everything. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Of course, you always hope that you always win. Of course, of course. Discord's going nuts with FUD, bro. And like all the forks of cause like they're all those were forks of Caspa, right? And it's like, what do you expect? A fork of a fork of a fork? You know, it's like you know what I'm saying? Like, not literally, it's a fork of a fork of a fork of a fork type of deal, but just having the essence that they forked to try to change something. And it's like, okay, now you're hoping that they're legit. Like, yeah, copy paste, yeah. And it whenever it came down to like uh all the little different forks that came off of Caspa, I just looked at those as money grabs. That's all they were. They were fundamentally just money grabs. People sat there and mined on the stuff. Cool. People made money with it. Awesome. The last bag holder is always the one that holds the bulk. I have coins and wallets that they can never come out of the wallet. There's nobody mining the network. So there's nothing out there for me where I can move the coin onto an obscure exchange, and it's Bitcoin private. That dev like built it, did his thing, and then walked away. He didn't rug it. The dev literally just moved on to the next project and started building a new project. This is the way of crypto. The way of crypto. And unfortunately, like, it was on some algorithms that eventually got dominated by ASICs. I mean, absolutely dominated. And I saw me and this other guy, we were sitting there on a private with my homie Crypto Mikkel, and we were all sitting there chit-chatting, and I was like, man, it looks like we're starting to get ASICs. Everybody's like, no. And I'm sitting there talking with the guy that had just a little more hash rate than I did on this algorithm. And I'm sitting there talking with him in private, and I was like, bro, what's your thoughts? And he's like, there's ASICs on here. I'm like, okay. And next day, he pulled his stuff off. I waited until I got my last payout. I pulled everything off. And then a week later, ASICs everywhere. The hash rate tripled overnight. And that was whenever I started paying attention to ASICs being released. And that's what sparked my interest in the ASICs. I was like, holy cow, you can tell that in the moment that everybody got their deployment, the hash rate just skyrocketed from the moment people started getting their shipments in. And that's when I started realizing, oh, you need to pay attention to China's hash rate, because they get the shipment 12 to 24 hours before US will get their same shipment. So you'll watch it just ramp up from the Chinese side until it hits the US side. And then once the US gets all of their stuff, that's when you see it plateau off. It's insane. It's insane. And it all comes down to like efficient hardware like this. I mean, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, guys. How efficient of hardware are you using? The hell with I'm going to use GPU, CPU, keep it in the hands of the people. It's how efficient of hardware can you advocate for, and what equipment can you run where you're at, or where can you have them hosted to be able to keep them in profit? Because that's going to be the name of the game, coming soon, is that you ain't going to get any better hash to watt unless you're hosting at some point. People in California, prime example, they're going to be the people that are going to need hosting if they want to participate in the network. And to them, 15 cents per kilowatt hour being charged from a hosting facility is an amazing deal over their 47 cents per kilowatt hour that they get charged at their house currently. So definitely going to be seeing some interesting stuff coming up with the way the market is going to be going overall. I think the market is signaling that it wants efficient hardware. I think the market is signaling that they want good hash rate at the highest level hash rate for the least amount of wattage. And unfortunately, that steers you clear into FPGA and ASIC territory. So these newer coins, their roadmaps do not have the home miner in mind. They have the big facility, big company coming in with a lot of capital to deploy into the network. Unfortunately, in order to have that kind of hash rate deployed into the network in a very short amount of time, you're also going to see a lot of sell pressure on those same markets. So it's a dual-edged sword. Absolutely a dual-edged sword. So with that being stated, am I like is my outlook grimace for crypto mining for the home miner? No. There'll be stuff out there. It's just that I think until there's something else out there that's really big in the crypto market, you're not going to see the wild west of pricing like I did whenever I first got into crypto, where if you had 1070s running in a month, you were making an extra paycheck. Easy. An extra paycheck with 10 GPUs. Are we going to see that again? Maybe, maybe not. I like as it stands right now, in the short term, no. In the long term, maybe. Am I black pilled on the whole crypto mining is dead? No, not at all. It's just that you got to be strategically smart with it, and you're going to be looking at placing the most strategically smart hardware, and understanding that in order to have the best strategically placed hardware, you might have to save up for that hardware. You're not going to be looking at GPUs all the time. It might not always be the best solution, because think of it this way: if you're looking at building an 8-card rig, right? A brand new 8-card rig, you're like, you know what? I'm going to build me a new GPU rig, right? And you're gonna do it with some decent hardware. Let's say you're doing it at $1,000 in GPU or $800 in GPU. Say $800, you know. So what? At $800 in GPU. Hold on here. Calculator. So 800 times 8 cards. You're over $6,000 on a newer card rig. So realistically, how much are you really saving? You're talking about the E300 VU35P. You're looking at $5,000. An 8-card rig at $800 a card. You're at over $6,000. You still need a couple of power supplies. And you're going to need a motherboard still with a bunch of PCIe by 1 adapters. Awesome. Jason, baller. I'll get that out to you. So we'll do. I'm going to bring back. My allergies are kicking. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely bring back a little bit of free hash Fridays. So, you know, one of you awesome lucky winners out there could be winning some free hash rate. And I'll give you free hash rate on the Offspring. Because it's really the only thing I got going, really mining. There's not too much I can give you free hash rate wise. But I can give you that because that's going to be running. We're going to be doing some serious testing. It's going to be warm tomorrow. So I've got a Mustang to work on. And we'll figure out how I'm gonna stream this, but I'd like to stream it, get some power outputs on this, so I know exactly how much power this thing's really pulling. Is Offspray being correct with the amount of hash rate to wattage are they actually using? Are they better? Are they worse? We'll find out. Man, who told you that, Jason? I know nothing. I know nothing about nothing. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking at buying, getting into expanding rigs and stuff, you know, these ospreys could be an option for you. And if you are thinking about it, links down below. Check them out. There's little discount coupons. Check it out at the checkout. Put that in there. It'll give you a little discount. Gives me a little credit. I'll be full transparent. You know, I'm gonna show stuff that's gonna benefit me, but it's also benefiting you. So win. I'm just saying, that's a win. Win for everybody. Heck yeah, Jason, you definitely did get pretty lucky with that. But luck be on thy side. Maybe there's a solo block in your future. Luck be, you know, with Satoshi's blessing, you might have a. So does anybody got any other comments or questions before I head up out of here? I've been like streaming for over an hour and a half so far. I certainly will, Jason. I certainly will. 100%. I can do that right meow. There we go. I see it. I just checked it. We're good. We're dialed. I'll get it out to you. Don't worry, Mike. Hey, it's the first time that Tech Man didn't win. Wait a minute. He's not here. It's the only reason why you guys won. So if you guys can get me to 2,000 subscribers, and he doesn't know that you get me to 2,000 subscribers, you might have a chance on winning a GPU signed by GPU Jesus. So if anybody's looking for an old relic of mining, certainly help me get to 2,000 subscribers, and you'll get a signed 1070 or 1070 Ti. I'm not sure. I'm not even testing it. I just grabbed. It could be a Ti, it could not be a Ti, but either way, they all performed about the same. So if anybody got any other comments or questions before I head up out of here? Definitely, everybody, if you haven't done so, smash that little like button. Smash it hard. Let the YouTube algorithms know that you want more of this awesome content. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Nobody got too many ads popping. Wow. Sorry, man. Sorry. Maybe I'll sit there and see about trying to tone some of that back a little bit. I have no control over that ad crap overall. I just put it as balanced. Sorry, my dude. Sorry. But does anybody have any other comments or questions or have head up out of here? There's nothing else. Thank you everybody for being here. All day good stuff. We got some good stuff here. I'll have a video being released first thing in the morning, guys, so definitely stay tuned with that one. It'll be a little bit of a tribute going to our man Savage Mind with the Conceal Network people. And the good people over at Nodes and Bits, guys, so check all that stuff out. Definitely drop some FAs in the Chizzy chat because you guys are rated F for frickin' awesome. Yo. That is right, guys. Oh, my sinuses are dying right now. So thank you everybody for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. May your watts be low and your hash be high. I'll see you on the next one. Yo.